G'day guys, Barrow back once again with another video for the underused ladder climb series. Today we'll be using the double Bug Bop team that we used yesterday, and hopefully we get some good wins. Okay, without getting any further into it, let's just get some games and see how we do. Yesterday we lost to Haxorus setting up on us because I was reckless with the Steelix and didn't understand the calcs. I also realised that if he had been and had have gotten enough boosts, Sturdy wouldn't have mattered anyway because Haxorus can break through Steelix with Mold Breaker. So that was my bad. I would like to apologise for making that mistake yesterday. Alrighty, looking at my opponent's team, if I can take out Klefki, I feel like I've got a good chance with Yanmega. At the same time, Gliscor, double Dance Gliscor looks really scary for him too. So I feel like my best lead here is Heracross. I feel like it threatens the most of his team, so that's why I decided to lead with it. Okay, so my opponent leads with Komodo. Other than Marowak, it's his only Stealth Rock user. So I'm not sure what to expect. It could be Zed, Komodo, I really don't know. I don't think Heracross is overly necessary. It's nice for taking out Klefki, but let's just get some damage on Komodo, see what happens. Okay, so we got the speed tie there. Hopefully we win this speed tie. Let's see how we do. Should I be playing this a bit safer? I think so. I think I should not be being this reckless this early. At the same time, what other option do I have here? I'm going to go for the Facade. He has the Z bloody Clanging Scales. That was kind of crap. He won both speed ties. As you could see when I went over each of the hover boxes, they both said 295 max. So that was a speed tie. I do run max speed on my Heracross as well. Heracross wasn't overly necessary to beat this guy. It just was nice to break through a lot of his team. I mean, I could have hit Togekiss with a Facade. I could have hit Klefki with a close combat. I need to hit Toxic Spikes now. I feel like that adequately pressures his Sharpedo. It pressures his Marowak. I always forget what it's called. It pressures Superior. So that's pretty much why I think I needed to set Toxic Spikes there. It also just alleviates a bit of pressure on my breakers here because I can use Protect on Yanmega and I can pivot around my my pivot core here. So that's my mentality. I'm just going to stop this guy from getting rocks up. It's just a little bit of a nuance. I think I can afford to Sludge Wave here. I think he knows, and I'm just going to indefinitely Rapid Spin. He goes to Klefki, so he knew that. He might be Defog. In that case, I think I can set up a sweep with my Gliscor now. So I'm going straight to Gliscor. He goes for Thunder Wave. I'm going for Swords Dance. If he's Magnet Rise plus Foul Play, that is a bit of a problem. Not overly annoying. Gliscor's max speed. It's faster than his Komodo. That's the problem with this guy right now. His fastest Pokemon is a Superior or +1 Sharpedo. I'll be very surprised if he is a Scarf Togekiss, so I doubt that would be the case. I think I'm just going to be getting the win here with Gliscor. Here's Magnet Rise. Let's see if he's Foul Play. If he's Foul Play, that's what you should be if you're running Magnet Rise. You should be running Foul Play. Otherwise, there's no point. You can't hit. There's no point because you're avoiding the Earthquake from Gliscor, which is I think is a good idea. So it's a backup soft check to a Swords Dance Gliscor with Magnet Rise. It also means you can hit Mamoswine with your Foul Play. Otherwise, you're not really doing too much with Play Rough. And it also just means because you're not like running Toxic or anything like that, Foul Play is a decent backup check versus Swords Dance Scizor. So don't agree with my opponent there because I think Gliscor just wins now. Let's see what happens from here. Goes to Superior. I think Facade does a decent amount. I don't think Leaf Storm beats down Gliscor here. Let's find out. Critical hit. Doesn't beat it down, thank the Lord. Yeah, so we're looking pretty sweet, guys. We're looking really good right now. I think he's going to go to Togekiss, which pretty much means I think I can just win with Yanmega now. So unless this just takes out. It doesn't take it out. That's okay. Let's go straight to Yanmega. I'm just going to calculate the damage with Yanmega here. Let's not rush things, okay? That's what happened the other day. Air Slash takes it out. At the same time, I'm just going to calculate max attack facade versus that Togekiss as well. Gliscor, item Toxic Orb. 68 to 80%. Did 69. Ooh. Could be defensive Togekiss. If he's just max HP defensive, I think Air Slash should take this out. Unless I miss. If I miss, I'll be sad. But that's okay. So I think he's calcing this himself. I think I can afford to protect one turn versus Marowak. I'm scared of a sub Marowak, but at the same time I believe Hydreigon walls it. Sub Marowak usually would just be running a Focus Punch. It's not a very common set. It's a kind of cool set. I've seen it once before. Yanmega will be faster than his Sharpedo. Far out. Imagine if that missed versus Togekiss. I would have been raging, boys. I would have raged quit. I would have yelled. Not really. Would have been a bit upsetting though. I can still keep Steelix. I've still got Steelix for his Sharpedo. Hydreigon I've still got for his Marowak. And I can use z-Belch with Hydreigon versus Togekiss. I believe Hydreigon lives a Strong Jaws Ice Fang from Sharpedo as well. So I just want to see... I'm not going to make any silly mistakes today. Well, hopefully. Let's just see the damage if I can afford to go for just like a Bug Buzz here. I can't afford to if he's soundproof, so I'm not going to go for that. Giga Drain should be able to KO, so let's go for Giga Drain. All good. Imagine I went for Bug Buzz and he was soundproof. Wouldn't have been very happy, guys. Alrighty. So my opponent hasn't got very many options here. I'm just going to calc the kind of damage I'm going to be doing to this Marowak. As I said earlier, my player's to protect and then go to Hydreigon. Goes to protect, then he attack. So why am I so lame? I don't know. So he goes for Fire Punch. It's going to do a decent whack. Get it, Marowak. All good. I just want to get rid of... I do want to get rid of these spikes because they're annoying for Steelix coming in. And if he gets like a waterfall flinch with Sharpedo, that'd just be shit. So I had to go over the defog there. Remove my own Toxic Spikes. That's okay. Still have Steelix for the Sharpedo. I don't think he can 2-hit KO with even Adamant. Let's have a look. Steelix, Mega, underused tank. Sharpedo, he can go for flinches, that's the only thing. If he gets the flinch, I won't be very happy again. But most of them run liquidation these days, so even if Adamant, Waterfall's not 2-hit KOing. Unless he gets the flinches, then I'll be a bit upset. He might go to Togekiss here, hoping to get like a roost and be able to sort of flinch stall me through Steelix. Unfortunately for him, my Tentacruel is faster unless he's Scarved. Did he show leftovers earlier? Let's have a quick look. Air Slash. No, Air Slash. Togekiss, his leftovers. His Z-move user was Komodo. That was a likely nasty plot Togekiss. We're looking pretty sweet here, guys. I'm not too sad right now. Where could I have made improvements here? I think probably just not risking the speed tie versus that Komodo. Heracross just would have been really handy all around, just to smash Togekiss, smash the Klefki. Let's just vomit on this Togekiss. I believe it still takes it out. He showed he's probably most likely max HP, max defense, based on the calc that we made. Acid Downpour just takes out his Togekiss right there. He does go for Protect. He had to make that play because Hydreigon is naturally faster than Sharpedo. So let's see what kind of coverage he's running. If he's Crunch, Psychic Fangs plus Water coverage, he shows Ice Fang. So this looks favourably for me in terms of not being water coverage, because Sharpedo should be running Psychic Fangs these days. So let's see what he decides to go for. He could flinch or freeze with Ice Fang, which could be very annoying. He could get defense drops with Crunch into flinches with Waterfall. If he gets the defense drop, I think I have to switch one turn first. He is going for the flinch or freeze. Doesn't get it. He has one more turn to get a freeze. Doesn't get the freeze. Thanks, mate. Good game. Very good game. The lead Komodo was a little shaky. Alrighty. Good game, mate. We're starting to get pretty good on the ladder here, boys. Starting to get a bit of a roll. Who would have thought Yanmega in underused in Gen 7 Sun and Moon? That's bloody good. That's what I'm saying. Alrighty. So, we have to wait a lot longer now to find a match. It just comes with being higher on the ladder. You will find higher rated opponents that are arguably of higher caliber. Sometimes it's not the case. For example, that guy that was running Charge Beam Manectric, his team is absolutely garbage. The only way he was able to win versus me a few times in the past was with Discharge Mega Manectric, paralyzing my Pokemon, and then him winning with Bulk Up Golisopod. Yeah, so not the best strategy, guys. You really need to build for the tier, build for the meta game, know what the threats are, and go from there. Looking at my team, we know that priority spam in underused is very common. Yanmega resists anything from Breloom, beside Rock Tomb, my bad. Heracross resists some fairly common attack priority as well. Okay, let's get on to this one. Looking like a stall build. Looking annoying as hell. It's just the Unaware Mon plus Gliscor that's a bit of a pain in the ass. I have to preserve Heracross until it's absolutely the right moment to bring in Heracross. I think I can pressure early with Gliscor as well as Yanmega. I think that's my best bet, is to lead with Gliscor here. He leads with Kyurem. Kyurem is actually very threatening versus this team. What switches in? Nothing. Bloody hell. Draco Meteor. Machine. Steelix, let's go. Come on. Need to take it. He's a Choice Specs Kyurem. That's alright. I need to preserve Tentacruel because I want to set the Toxic Spikes if I can take out Amoonguss. I don't know if I'm going to win this one, guys, but I will do my best. I'm going to explain each of my plays. I just wanted to go to Tentacruel there to scout what my opponent was doing with Kyurem. He shows his Choice Specs. Let me just calc whether he's modest. Choice Specs versus Tentacruel. It's showing that he's likely just timid, but it's a high roll timid and a low roll modest. There is another way we can find out whether he's modest, and that will have to be either risking a speed tie or getting a fucking crit against Steelix! Fantastic! Alright, well, I suppose we can calc now what kind of Kyurem he is. That's a bit hoarse. That's alright, Heracross is coming out. I'm going to threaten his bloody Gliscor switch here. Going to go for the Facade. That does over 50. He roosts. Whoop-de-doo, mate. You roost again. What the fuck are you going to go to here? I'm going to close combat. Hopefully catch that Pyukumuku. He should switch. Let's go. Pyukumuku, fuck you. I'm a bit annoyed now. That crit was really annoying. It put me in a really awkward situation. I've been able to recover from it, but I'm still salty. Okay, we got Heracross here. Facade's just the best play all round. Goes for Protect. What are you doing, mate? This kind of team's really annoying me. They're kind of just haphazardly built with no real synergy in mind. I mean, Choice Specs Kyurem's a fantastic wall breaker, but at the same time, it's just like it doesn't synergize well with such a stall-oriented build. Steelix, I'm going to have to sack Steelix here. Still a bit shitty about that Draco Meteor. Same time, his Unaware Mon's gone. I feel like I can actually win with Gliscor here. So it's not all over just yet. So let's just have a calc of Steelix, non-mega, Draco Meteor with the crits. What did it do? 73.4. Oh, that crit was annoying. Yeah, so he's definitely timid. If he was modest, it would do way over 74.9. Yeah, so he's definitely timid. That's okay. So let's see what we can do to capitalize on the fact that he's -2 right now. Let's see what he does to Gliscor first. Gliscor. Draco does 57, after which it does 38. That's a good opportunity to set up, I believe. I don't think it's the right time just yet. I believe Heracross can tank the hit too. I do want to keep Heracross healthy for obvious reasons. It's the biggest threat to his team. It does over 50%. There's no point there. Maybe Hydreigon and Fire Blast here. Hydreigon's naturally faster. It either forces in Klefki or Blissey. So I like to get Fire Blast on Blissey. If not, I can go to Heracross now. He's probably T-Wave Toxic. Seismic Toss is okay. I don't mind that. He's going to Scout now. I'm going to go for a Facade. We know it 2-hit carries his Gliscor. So just going for that. Weird play with Blissey because now Yanmega's looking really threatening versus him too. So that's fine by me. I'm going to get off the Rock Polish first. Blissey can't do jack to this Gliscor unless he's Ice Beam. If he was Ice Beam, I don't know. I would have had to quit recording right there, boys. Goes to his Gliscor. I think I just win now. So him sacking his Puku so early like that just sealed the deal for him, really. I'm going to Sword Sense again. I don't want his Amoonguss coming in and doing a clear smog shenanigans and getting out of hand with that. He's just shown knockoff is his best play. So I'm okay with that. I think, as I was saying earlier, Kyurem Choice Specs is a monster, but it doesn't really synergize well with this team at all. I mean, he could have used something else. What is his hazard control? It's either Defog Klefki or Defog Gliscor. So the team's a bit haphazard. I don't really understand what his goal is with the team. I'm just going to calc Facade on Klefki here, because if he goes for... Because if I can just KO straight up with Facade, I'm just going to go for that. +6. Facade. Doesn't KO. Let's go for Earthquake. Okay, he's not Magnet Rise. Facade didn't KO there, and he turned out to be foul play. I would have been a little bit upset. That's all good. I think Facade put it so low that Yanmega swept anyway, but then I'd have to risk the T-Wave. So I would have had to go Fire Blast on Hydreigon first, then the z-Belch on Blissey, and I don't think it KO'd. So this just would have got really out of hand and would have just snowballed against the favour would have been against me if I just went for Facade and it didn't KO. So right now I'm just going to calc the z-Belch Hydreigon versus that Blissey just to show you that I couldn't really rely on that. Yeah, it does nothing. Maybe after Stealth Rocks it did a decent amount. So as you can see, my opponent is actually quite low rated, which explains the team synergy, and it kind of explains the crappy plays that he went for. That Draco crit did trigger me. I'm sorry about that, but I suppose it wouldn't be that entertaining if I didn't react too adversely. Hey, Choice Specs Kyurem is really cool as well. At the same time, can't actually run anything to hit Azumarill. It also is weak to Muck Punch from Breloom and Bullet Punch from Scizor. So it has very useful resistances, but at the same time it's weak to common priority Pokemon. So it's a very difficult Pokemon to utilize in my opinion. At the same time, Ice is an incredibly strong offensive typing. So if you can make it work, kudos to you. That's all I will say about that one. Okay, so we see the Manectric. It's always usually the lead versus my kind of team. So I'm going to lead Heracross. I feel like I can get Chip off with the close combat because I know Flamethrower doesn't KO. Let's see what he decides to do first. He goes with his Manectric. Big surprise there, guys. I'm going to go to hide. Oh, he might Volt Switch here, so I'm going to Knock. I don't need Heracross's health, I just need it to break. I can bring it in versus Gliscor several times. So I'm going to knock. I don't think Fire Move was his play, but he does go for it. That's okay. Each to their own. Volt Switch is his play. I'm going to go Steelix. If he Flamethrowers here, I can't afford to go Steelix if he does Flamethrower here. Hydreigon can tank either. He does go for the Flamethrower. So that was my mindset. He could be fearing a Scarf Hydreigon now. So I'm going to go Fire Blast first. He's going to go to his Azumarill. So I'm going to Fire Blast. Thanks for letting that one in for free. If he's a good player, he's actually going to scout the z-Belch, in which case I'm not sure what to do after that. He did see the Fire Blast. Perhaps he might think, oh, he was scouting the Scissor Switch. Luckily for me, that was the case. Azumarill is gone. Azumarill was annoying to switch into. It also, I think, with Aqua Jet was a stop to Gliscor. So, good start there, boys. I think my opponent's best play is U-turn here or Dragon move. Steelix can switch into either. The reason why I'm thinking about not going to Steelix is I don't want him bringing in his Gliscor for free. So I'm going to go for, at the same time I need to keep Hydreigon. It's just got such great defensive typing. Perhaps I can just sack Heracross here. I think that's the better play. I know Heracross came in pretty much for free versus Gliscor, but it just wasn't doing too much after being completely blown back by Flamethrower by Manectric. So got the Heracross in. It is a sack. Sorry Heracross. You're really good, I swear. You took out a Pyukumuku. You pretty much shredded that last guy's team. Against this kind of team, you're nice for blowing holes at the right time, but I had to use you. I led with you to scout the Manectric. I got pitiful damage off. The only other reason why Heracross I thought was a good play in my opinion was because I was able to perhaps knock off the Toxic Orb on Gliscor. So if he Volt Switches, he loses momentum. If he Flamethrowers, that's a free switch to Steelix, or Hydreigon in this case. So I think the Heracross sack is the best play, and I'm going to knock off just in case he hard switches for whatever reason there. I'm going to Draco here. Doesn't really have a switch into it besides Tentacruel. That's okay with me. If he goes Gliscor, I've got the Defog on Hydreigon. Hidden Power Ice still doesn't KO Hydreigon from this range. Unless he's modest, of course. Let's just show you guys so you can have a look. Hidden Power Ice, there you go, maximum 53. Tentacruel comes in, as I was saying. I'm going to go Gliscor. Ooh, Acid Spray. Luckily for me, I am max speed Gliscor, mate. Let's see if you're going to make the hard switch to... Fuck! Who runs max speed Tentacruel? Please, someone, please, tell me. Ah! As soon as I saw Acid Spray, he's also got no items, so he's either like some weird expert belt or even his Z move user, which would make sense. Damn. Again, with the reckless plays on my behalf, I need to keep certain members healthy now. I didn't think he'd be running max speed Tentacruel. If he's Dazzling Gleam, that would make sense. He could be Z Haze. If he Z Hazes after this Draco Meteor, it's a bit of a weird play. I'm just not sure. It could have been a speed tie. I'm going to give my opponent the benefit of the doubt. In the past, I have run a max speed Tentacruel. Just didn't expect it. I wasn't ready for it, guys. It wasn't something that I was even thinking about, and I'm paying for it now. That's okay. Hydreigon's still really good. Taking out Gliscor is useful because now I know he's not able to get up Stealth Rock. Toxic Spike from Tentacruel isn't overly an issue. I feel like my play here is to get his Scizor low. Once Scizor's low, pretty sure I win. So I think he's going to go for a U-turn with his Hydreigon here. Tentacruel seems like the logical play. It also just takes nothing from anything else he goes for. Tentacruel is nice for getting the possible burn on his Scizor, which is what I needed wear down for my Yanmega to sweep here. He comes in to Mega Manectric. I go into Steelix. His best play is the flamethrower. Okay, Tentacruel it is. Good play, mate. Still, I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking here. Let's just check the calc here on Steelix Mega. I understand the play, like I respect it, but I guess I could have stayed in. I feel like I could have just tried to make the big boy play there. Got a Sludge Wave. Please go to Scissor, buddy. Go to Scissor, please. Do it. Do it. Go to Scissor. Tentacruel. Yep. Mofo. Scold here. Perhaps I can Air Slash his Scissor down. Perhaps I can do that. It's fine by me. I'm going to Toxic Spikes. If you burn here, that's good for you. He's max special attack Tentacruel, so he is max. Acid Spray. What a shit move. Oh, I'm so sad, guys. I am sad. I don't want to go to Yanmega on a Scold or something like that. I need Hydreigon's health here. I'm in a pretty bad situation. He goes for his Scold, that's fine. He might Rapid Spin here. I don't mind that too much. It might come down to an Air Slash Flinch on Scizor. He goes for that move. I got to Protect because I know he's max speed Tentacruel. Bug Buzz, interestingly, at this range can KO Manectric and Hydreigon. This is what I mean. It comes down to a flinch on Scissor, boys. Let me show you. Manectric, Yanmega. Show us your power. Bug Buzz, 83 min. Hydreigon, we know it KOs. Scissor, Choice Band, Air Slash, Flinch. Bullet Punch does that much. So that's going to be an interesting turn, that one. I'm going to Bug Buzz here. If he Swords Dances, I think he wins either way if he Swords Dances Scizor. So if he is Swords Dance, that's really fantastic on him. Looking at his team, I think Swords Dance is kind of logical, but then Swords Dance doesn't get U-turn, so he could be banded. If he is banded, I just have to go hard Steelix here. I have no other play. Those are my thoughts. U-turn makes the most sense. That also would mean he's Belly Drum Azumarill, which also makes sense. He is Swords Dance, so let's see. Let's just roar. He could be bulky Swords Dance. Otherwise, I don't get it if he's not U-turn. But as I said, Swords Dance was winning either way. He's bulky Swords Dance with Hidden Power 5 for other Scizor. Dear me. Holy dooly, mate. What's in your head? What are you about? What is that? I get it, but is it worth it? Is it worth... I don't know what to say. What did I just say? Oh no, he can still win if his Choice Scarf Hydreigon. How did I lose? Max Speed Tentacruel. Bloody hell. How long have I been recording for? Probably too long. Come on, mate. I'm going for Fire Blast. I'm not Scarf, you know that. Please go to Scizor, actually. Go to Scizor, that's the god play. I bet he's Hidden Power Grass. I bet. Oh my lord. Oh dear. Oh, if you're Hidden Power Grass, I feel like Hidden Power Fire on Scizor makes a little bit of sense. Just a little bit. Hidden Power Grass is really good versus Stall. It just essentially means that he's only switching, like Stall's only switching versus Hidden Power Grass. So he was Ice, okay. Got excited for no reason, got my knickers in a knot for no reason. Gonna Protect. I think I still have a chance if he freaking has a brain aneurysm and dies or something like that. So, good game, mate. It was fun. Hidden Power Fire, Scizor, Max Speed Tentacruel. Really just catching people off guard. That's the aim of the game. That's the name of the game. Aim of the game, same thing. I'm going to Air Slash. Hopefully flinch. There you go, boys. The reason why I Air Slash there was I don't think Bullet Punch +2 Bullet Punch can KO with Bulky Scizor. Let's have a quick look. Scizor, Bulky Swords Dance, +2. Yeah, it does 70% max, and I would have lived. So yeah, I think we won. Perfect. Alrighty, good game, mate. Really caught me off guard with the fast Tentacruel. Got a little mad about that, but yeah, Tentacruel was your ace. That's all you had. Hidden Power Scizor, don't really agree with that one. I also don't agree because you are running like a Volt Turn team. You've got the Scizor, you've got the Manectric, you've got the Hydreigon. What are you doing, mate? Get yourself together. Whatever. Good game. Thanks, mate. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep it up. Leave a comment if you want to. Ask me any questions about me, about Pokemon, about what I do, who I am. I'd love to hear from ya. Thanks once again for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.